comprehensive news and sports. A roundup of the day's happenings, national, regional, international, all relevant, all important to you. The most comprehensive news in Trinidad and Tobago. We present the facts and you form your opinions. You'll never miss anything again. AspireTV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.
Good morning, I'm Leanne Sinclair with your news on AspireTV Trinidad and Tobago. The new TTT may come on stream sooner than we think. It was previously announced that transition from CTV to TTT would have taken place in August. However, Communications Minister Stuart Young said it would be earlier. The minister clarified any misconceptions about CNMG dissolving and the appointment of the TTT board. He said that CNMG would not be dissolved. Instead, the government is rebranding the station that may be accompanied by 2 radio stations. A minority leader in the Tobago House of Assembly, Watson Duke, says he will not support the $4.5 billion budget presented Monday by Secretary of Finance and Economy Joel Jack. Mr. Duke described the presentation as hypocritical and arrogant. He said this is because the Secretary's request is dependent on the passage of the proposed Tobago Autonomy Bill, which is currently before a Joint Select Committee in Parliament and which seeks to increase Tobago's allocation from 4.3% to 8% of the national budget. Mr. Duke says the request was irrational, even if the government were to use the 4.3%. And this country and Venezuela are inching closer to a cross-border natural gas deal for Venezuela's Dragon field. A statement from the Office of the Prime Minister, the OPM, said Minister in the OPM Stuart Young will return to Caracas in 2 weeks to settle the terms of agreement with Venezuela's Energy Minister. The OPM said TNT and Venezuelan delegations spent hours yesterday in Caracas negotiating, bringing the possibility of a cross-border gas deal closer. The OPM said there remains a number of areas where further work is required. All parties involved remain committed to the Dragon Gas project becoming a reality. Minister Young extended an invitation for Venezuela's Energy Minister to come to TNT to visit the LNG and other downstream petrochemical operations. In December 2016, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley signed an agreement with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro for the supply of natural gas from the Dragon fields to TNT. And vulnerabilities in systems at the Port of Spain and Point Lisa's ports have frightened a parliamentary oversight committee, which yesterday told the Customs and Excise Division and both ports management to get on the job immediately. The criticisms and commands came from Parliament's National Security Committee, headed by Fitzgerald Hines, whose team interviewed heads of customs and immigrations at both ports, particularly on implementing cargo scanners to halt the entry of illegal guns and drugs. He said it was especially frightening since vulnerabilities could be abused by terrorists and we're dealing with terrorism. He said vulnerabilities arising from an incident where a man fleeing a gang jumped a Payako International Airport fence showed big problems regarding terrorism. Acting Comptroller of Customs Kathy Ann Matthews said they believe the guns and drugs were coming in maybe at illegal ports and also legal ports. I'm Leanne Sinclair, and that's a look at news on AspireTV Trinidad and Tobago.
AspireTV, online TV. You'll never miss a thing again.